Oh my gosh, let's get this over with. I gotta pee so bad. It's the weekend, y'all. Almost. You're almost there. You're almost there. Woosah. What are you gonna do this weekend that's gonna change your life? What have you been complaining and whining about? Living in your victimhood, that you're gonna do something to change your patterns in your life so that you can have a better life. Just asking. Just popped into my head. I'm working on it. I am a work in progress. Always have been. Always will be. Now, so good luck pulling up the article on from the Wall Street Journal. And then you got, okay, so Bernie drops of his heart attack, so he's not going to be able to, look, let's be honest. Whether you were into the socialist or not, the only people that are still going to be hardline, Bernie can handle it, he can take it. He would be 79 years old if he won the election. I promise you, if he hit the debate stage against Trump as the Democratic candidate, he's probably going to end up having a myocardial infarction. Because Trump will push his buttons. That's what he does. He's a shark. He smells blood in the water. He's going to push his buttons and try to give him a damn heart attack right there on the stage. It's cruel. But when Bernie's out, what do? Kamala Harris making a little bit of money. Actually, she's having a little trouble reporting her numbers, apparently. Kamala shaking some things up with the upper echelons of her campaign committee because, yeah, not going like she thought it would. And you know what's interesting is as you watch her speak now, you can definitely tell she is feeling the heat. She is feeling less sure of herself. She is realizing how she doesn't have anything to offer. And her own state of California, Democrats in California, where she served, don't want her. So who else is going to be your Democratic candidate? Booty Juice? He's made some gains, but he's also been writing some op-eds that have gotten him some extra attention. Smart guy. Andy Yang, $10 million raised. And that, I tell you. Yeah, and yes, Tulsi Gabbard's back in the mix. Apparently she's going to be in the next debate stage. Coming up here just in a couple weeks, Bernie Sanders saying he's going to be there. He's a new member of the Staple Club. They had to do open heart possibly. Put a stent in. It's only going to last a week. Or not a week. About a year. How's he going to be president? No. People are losing confidence. As they should. Okay. So, Andy Yang, his funds have gone up because those big donors that don't like Elizabeth Warren, Andy Yang makes sense. Beto O'Rourke doesn't. Julian Castro doesn't. Kamala's tainted. You get a little tang in your mouth when you say her name? I do. Maybe that's the whiskey. Sorry. So, I can just see somebody's head exploding right now. Oh my God, that's not how you do it, you stupid woman. That's why I'm doing it. Okay. So these impeachment hearings are gold. And Trump, stop whining. Stop running to a microphone complaining about fake press and this and that. But growing a set, Trump now speaking from a place of vindication. He's not angry Trump, but he's got a set. So when I heard this, watched this press conference, I really liked what I heard here.
Out just before you and President Ninishita walked out here, that the whistleblower met with a staff member of Adam Schiff prior
I love
to
that
the complaint
question.
being filed.
It shows that Schiff is a fraud.
And
I love that question. Thank you, John.
so can I finish asking it?
Yes, there's nothing to finish.
So the whistleblower, according to this report, met with a member of Adam Schiff's staff. You got it right there. You know it.
I hate to say it's the New York Times. I can't believe they wrote it.
Your response to the
Maybe
fact
they're
that-
getting better.
Your response to the fact that happened and that Schiff may have learned some of what the whistleblower knew prior to the complaint.
Well, I think it's a scandal that he knew before. I go a step further. I think he probably helped write it. Okay? That's what the word is.
Yeah.
And I think I give a lot of respect for the New York Times for putting it out. Just happened as I'm walking up here, they handed it to me. And I said to Mike, I said, whoa, that's something. That's big stuff. That's a big story.
Yeah.
He knew long before, and he helped write it too. It's a scam. It's
so
a scam.
Trump being able to be more vocal on an offensive side as opposed to being on the defense. So he comes out and he speaks and he says, hey, China, maybe no, he didn't even say, hey, China. He just said, maybe China should start looking into stuff too. And the Democrats go nuts and go, there he goes again. He's destroying our nation. Remember that whole thing where he said, hey, Russia, maybe you can find those emails that Hillary lost. And they went, oh, that's colluding. Shut up. The American people aren't falling for it anymore. We're not stupid. Oh, they wish we were. So what kind of things are the $125 million that Trump and the DNC have raised in the last quarter, thanks to the lovely Pelosi announcing that they're not moving forward with impeachment? They're going to continue doing what they're doing, which is what she announced. So I found this. Wanted
They
to share
couldn't
it.
defeat him. So now the swamp's trying to take him out. First, the Mueller investigation. Now Ukraine. Politics at its worst. President Trump is changing things, renegotiating bad trade deals, securing our border, creating 6 million new jobs. It isn't pretty. The swamp hates it. But Mr. Nice Guy won't cut it. It takes a tough guy to change Washington. It takes Donald Trump.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Tough guy. So let's just say that they are definitely taking on a different tenor. And I was just thinking this yesterday. Libertarian women sitting down with Hot Rocky with an I from the Bells of Liberty. They're on the weekends. They're on Saturday. So smart. My husband heard her speaking on Mike Phillips' show. Got to give him a plug. He comes on Mojo Monday through Friday at 2 o'clock. He's actually really good. I hate to admit it, but he's actually really good. I love Mike. So my husband heard Rocky on Mike's show, and she was speaking about Puerto Rico, very opinionated about the Puerto Ricos. And my husband, Puerto Rican, American, whose parents were Puerto Rican. Is that? Yes. Wanted to meet her. So we all got together. It was fantastic. I acted like a professional. I did not motorboat her. But I will say she's very tall, so guess where her boobs were? Hooray for boobies. So, intelligent, libertarian women like strong alpha males. So this whole fake news, they're coming after me, it's not fair, whiny tone that Trump takes on the Twitter, not hot. Not what we want to hear. So while I'm speaking to you, let me just do a real quick Google. Florida, man. Ooh, speaking of Florida, Trump was in. I'm not making myself laugh. The whole thing is making me laugh. Trump yesterday was in the Villages. The Villages. They call it the friendliest place on earth, and by gum it is, because remember, they have an extremely high rate of sexual transmitted disease in the Villages. That's been proven. The studies were done. And apparently there was some kind of a system where if you had a certain, like if you left the porch light on, or if you had a certain color porch light, like you wonder why Grandma loves this, loves the song Roxanne so much. Why do you have a red light bulb on your porch, Grandma? But I guess when you hit that age, why not? I'm gonna die anyway. So they were really involved and interested in what Trump had to say about what he's doing for Medicare. Executive order. Executive order. We don't like these. Trump gets in there and executive orders something about improving Medicare. Now, just putting it into writing, not necessarily changing the program, but just putting it into writing that you can have your own insurance. You can have supplemental insurance to go along with Medicare. Bernie Sanders wants to do what? He wants to eliminate all self-pay, have your own health care plans. Medicare for all means no more pick your own plan health care. How would that affect the economy? Ooh, oh, well, maybe it would be better. He's going to work on drug costs and all this and all that. And I'm not going to go into specifics of what he did with that. Maybe we'll cover that next week, honestly. Let me see if I can find anything good for Florida man. Let's see. Florida man fatally shoots son-in-law during a birthday surprise. Aw, that sounds sad. But that's the Florida man? That's a sad story. How about New Jersey, man? New Jersey, man. Let's see. Ooh, this looks like it could be tasty. New Jersey man charged in a $2.1 million online romance scheme. So this man's been charged with conspiracy for his role in an alleged money wiring scheme that used online dating sites to defraud more than 30 victims of millions of dollars. How many of us are right now trying to figure out exactly what it is he did and what sites he was on? Ruben, 35, of Millville, New Jersey, was arrested this week. And he has been charged in federal court on one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Several of his conspirators live in Ghana, and they allegedly participated in the scheme. And they did this for years, through 2016 and 2019. They defrauded victims in New Jersey and abroad. They set up profiles. You guys, you need to watch out for those profiles. We just had a man that was killed up here by some woman in Pasco County. He drove all the way from Gainesville over to Pasco County. It's a hell of a drive, and it's not worth it. and she had friends with her there, met and killed him. So here's this guy. He's setting up profiles on different on different sites, posing as a U.S. military personnel. After establishing a virtual romantic relationship, he asked him for money, and they went, "Sure, I just love those pictures you sent. I'm sure it was all real. Are you taking ageless mail? Wow."
That's what she said. Every news story comes with a happy ending.
Graduation parties,
Bar mitzvahs,
weddings,
bat mitzvahs.
it's all coming up fast. Have you found the entertainment yet? You need a DJ, a KJ, or an MC with experience, quality equipment, and a killer playlist. You need the World of Audiovisual Event Services. Waves. Visit musitech.net and book your Waves entertainment now. Waves.
Fuse AV, the fusion of today's technology with custom design. Ease your business into the 21st century while retaining your company's style and branding. We custom design audiovisual solutions for businesses big and small. You'll be so successful your wife will finally quit her job and make sandwiches like she's supposed to. Ow! Educated in sound engineering with decades of experience, visit musitech.net.
Visit musitech.net for more information about Fuse AV.